Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I don't like Clarence Thomas. I do not like Clarence Thomas. He was trending the other day, and I said, is he deceased? If Clarence Thomas ain't deceased, stop trending. I do not like that guy. This man is somebody who wants to undo every little thing that is good, that is noble, that is amazing, legally at least. I mean, but the fact remains. See, this is what I don't. Conservatives talk about. It's like talk about freedom, but they always like to talk about freedom in their little defined scope. They don't like to talk about the fact that a woman either has the ability to make her own decisions or she don't. There is no in between. There is no waffling on the issue. The bottom line also is that voting rights. You know what? This Supreme Court has been disgusting as far as voting rights, redistricting. It has been just deplorable. And these three Trump appointees, like, oh my goodness. You know what? I'm okay with, I'm okay with a decision, but it has to make sense. There has to be precedent there. There has to be, and I at least need to be able to follow the argument from the procedural to the background and all of that to the decision. And let me tell you, this Dobbs decision is bullshit. This whole thing with abortion rights in America is bullshit. You don't get to tell me my version of freedom should be illegal. Within reason. Okay? Why would a woman want to have an abortion? I don't give a flying fuck why she wants to have an abortion. She wants it. I don't give a damn if it's like a drive-thru at McDonald's and all you got to do is order it up. I don't give a flying fuck. You know why? Because pregnancy can be disastrous. Pregnancy is not something that's all beautiful. You know what is beautiful is what you're looking at the end goal, and that is a beautiful thing. But women, let me tell you something. I had a woman say that she had a tear from her vaginal all the way to her anus and rectum. There was a tear there. So it was like one continuous line. All of these men, these are men who are making all these decisions. Idaho recently had a 6-week ban that they upheld or maybe earlier this month, while South Carolina scrapped theirs. However, one of the justices, maybe two of the justices actually, two of the women justices are being replaced now because I think their term is up, and the legislature votes on it. So you know they're going to try to push this 6-week ban again. And then in Iowa, there's a such thing happening too because Governor Reynolds has nominated 4 of the 7 Supreme Court justices there. Now they're also fighting against medical pills, which make the process a fuck ton easier. And all this is simply saying you're a woman. You can't get birth control. You can't get abortion pills. You can't get sterilized if you voluntarily want to. You are nothing more than livestock, and we want to breed as many white babies as we can. And then also in Arizona, remember that ever perpetual loser Carrie Lake? I swear to goodness, she cannot take a hint. The people of Arizona did not want her. She had all of these different claims, all of these different things. She is so following close to Donald Trump's ass that it is not funny. He tried to get in Wisconsin, he tried to get all the black votes scrubbed out, all the Democratic votes pretty much scrubbed out from the 2 largest counties that actually increased their margin of win for Joe Biden. So this is why I started out with Clarence Thomas. If he ain't deceased, stop trending. That's the only time I want to hear about Clarence Thomas. That piece of shit Clarence Thomas that was nominated in place of Thurgood Marshall, who actually is probably one of the least reverse justice before he got to the Supreme Court. He was really solid. Like I think that the Supreme Court like reversed maybe like 2% of his cases. That's probably one of the highest. I mean, it sounds pretty good to me. But Thurgood Marshall will be rolling in his grave, and he died in 1993. Wished he could have stayed on long enough to to not have to have Clarence Thomas in there. But like this whole like MAGA, this whole Republican, like the Republicans and conservatives, they're just shit. They're nothing more than like shit and selfishness. And God said it, and I think we need to take over the country and we need to take over the laws. No, you don't. You want to. Basically, you want to force everybody to believe what you believe, and that is your freedom. But you know what? My freedom is also to say that you're full of shit. So anyway, that was my rant today. You have a great one. I'll see you soon. If you like Clarence Thomas, well, I don't give a damn. I'll delete that shit. I'll delete those comments. Fuck Clarence Thomas. And fuck you for liking him. Talk to you soon.